Since the dawn of history, people have moved from place to place, and they still do these days, but it's becoming more and more difficult. On land, we use, for example, trains, cars, buses, and taxis. These means of transportation were developed as an answer to the growing need of transporting masses of people from one place to the other. The growth in global population and urbanization has moved people to cities and put pressure on the infrastructure. There is just not enough land to build more roads. There is just not enough land to build more railways. Many countries have energy problems, and air pollution and asthma are big health hazards. The transportation system, like any system, works according to supply and demand. Let's look deeper into it. Mobility and transportation is a huge problem. Let's look at it as a supply and demand problem. From the demand side, in red, we see constant increase in demand, mainly because the global population is growing, especially in and around the cities. From the supply side, in blue, there is a constant increase, where at some stage we will reach saturation. It means that there is not enough land left in and around cities to build more roads and railways. In Israel, we are almost there, with 250,000 new cars every year. Drivers sit hours every day in traffic jams because the building of new roads can't catch up. One of the solutions is to decrease the demand, to reduce the pressure on the transportation system with less use. How can we do it? How can we avoid rush hours or peak time traffic jams? The solutions are very limited and focus on new fees like fast lane fees and congestion fees to be collected from those who seek entry into Tel Aviv. If we look at it as a supply and demand problem, instead of supplying more roads, we need to decrease the demand for transportation. The corona lockdowns taught us we can work from home. The solution for decreasing the demand for transportation is to work from home. It can be a few days in a week. Workers can stay at home and do their job like they were in their office. People will spend more time with their families and less time on the roads. Less congestion, less energy, and better health. How can we do it? Well, the only way to close the distance gap is through using technologies, available technologies that all work to connect work systems through the internet. Nowadays, using the cloud technology, it's easy, secure, and affordable. Instead of us using the roads, bytes are flowing through fiber optic cables, quicker, with no traffic jams. Who are the big winners? Who's to gain? Firstly, people. They have more time with the family. It will make them happier. The transportation system. Less traffic means less investments into infrastructure and less health issues. The businesses. New systems to monitor output, less expenses, workers will be more productive, which means increased profitability. In general, the entire economy will benefit from the decrease of use and workload on the transportation system. It can be done. Thank you.